7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure, left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas, in Iraq where it's smirkish. Rag top, Porsche Bentleys, niggas die and meet they purpose. I quote 7 Hail Marys, cause these niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure, left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice, chicken peas, in Iraq where it's smirkish. Rag top, Porsche Bentleys, niggas die and meet they purpose. Forgiano's getting basic, had to lead a foreign stock. Got a laser, fuck your grievance, and come stocky with this Glock. Lil bro be popping stoves, but he's still a teeny bop. He be slipping through them knots, throw the hammer, run from cops. 20,000 on my piece, hustle trapping off the street. Niggas violent, but they running, only showing that they weak. Used to hit them football tickets on the yard walking with me. BMF has been a model, below a 50 then re-eat. I fell in love with stunting, I can put this on repeat. Bad bitches, but they trash, show me somebody that's neat. Lamborghini like a cheetah, probably race it till it's peak. Girl Scout with the Trish, probably died and fall asleep. Nike runners on my feet, every step I take elite. Newport KV turn fag, closest thing to a street. Turn my views to Miami, tryna settle on the beach. Went cheap with the Prada, ice load took a week.
Some shit just ain't been sitting right with me, homie. And one thing I can't stand, like I said before, is an antagonist or an instigator. Or especially a nigga that's saying he doing something or instructing these kids to do something that he not doing. So, baby brayz, congratulations. You got my attention. There isn't peace in LA. But from my understanding, the Denver Lanes and the Raymond Avenue Crips have a peace treaty.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, y'all see what's going on. So, I had seen this message, right? And this message got me to thinking, right? So, with all this stuff that's been going on the past few days, with this LA vlogger stuff and bans being thrown on people and stuff like that, y'all already know somebody got to play devil advocate. So a few people chose to speak in favor of this vlogger. Like, hey, he's not doing nothing. You dudes dealing with the white man. You dudes doing this. Crips think they running something. All type of stuff. One man came out and said that it was a ban in his area of Crenshaw. Other parties came out. It was just like, basically, ain't no peace out here, that dudes is messing up what they got going. So you got brayz. He been having a lot to say, right? And this is just like self-explanatory. It's some real stuff, and some of the stuff I didn't even know, because like I said, I don't be in different people's hood business and stuff like that. So you got this dude saying it ain't no peace. He telling his homies to go yank, but it's a ceasefire with these dudes, immediate enemies, and as SPOETY FACE spoke, as far as he know, it's not no beef with the Lanes and no neighborhood Crips. And he went on record to say the Raymonds as well. Now, like I said, that's these hoods' business. You know, I don't be involved in nobody's business unless it pertains to my area or community. You know what I'm saying? But what's on the internet, it's on the internet. When stuff is through on the internet, it get through on the internet to be aired out and to be critiqued. So I'm trying to figure out, right? SPOETY hit some cold pointers. He's in jail programming. He got a cell phone. He ain't got no shots for yanking on nothing. You know what I'm saying? He chilling. He's blogging. So he's blogging in his cell. Feet kicked up. smoking wax or spice whenever he want to. But then when he get mad or ain't feeling something, he feel the need to tell his homies on the streets how to handle business when he's in jail with his feet kicked up. But look, I'm going to let Sporty Face speak on what was spoken. And you already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We going to commentate.
I wasn't going to say nothing or even go back and forth with a person over the internet, but some shit just ain't been sitting right with me, homie. And one thing I can't stand, like I said before, is an antagonist or an instigator, or especially a nigga that's saying he doing something or instructing these kids to do something that he not doing. So, baby brayz, congratulations. You got my attention. You say there isn't peace in LA, but from my understanding, the Denver Lanes and the Raymond Avenue Crips have a peace treaty. The Denver Lanes no longer beef with any more neighborhood Crips, from my understanding. This is from my understanding. From my understanding, y'all beef with the Inglewood family and the Swans is no longer existing. The East Coast Broadway beef is no longer. The Main Street East Coast beef is no longer. I could keep going on and on and on. Even as far as my neighborhood, the Rolling 40s and the Rolling 30s beef is no longer. The Rolling 40s and the Rolling 60 beef is no longer. There's plenty of peace treats out here. There's plenty of ceasefires that community activists and our OGs then put together out there, and people are standing on them. So when you say there ain't no peace in LA, don't lie to the people, bro. Don't make it seem like people ain't out here doing this good work or nobody in LA want peace, because that's just simply not the truth. And as a content creator, you have the choice of putting out what type of content that you want. True enough. But if you talking about the who's and all that, you keep it real and all that, speak on it. Tell the truth. Now, you personally, this ain't no personal shot against you. I don't even know you. Like I said, I don't know you to even have nothing, no beef with you or nothing like that. And then it's not no hood stuff. It's not no beef. But I'm just simply telling you to tell the truth. You say you telling your little homies they own that to do that, and you own that, but you in a prison yard with all type of Hoovers, all type of Broadways, and you ain't out there getting cracking. You ain't running on the tier right now talking about F Hoover or F Broadway or this or your ops. You're not doing that in prison. So what does that mean? You peace cheating in there. It's peace in there. So how could you sit up here and get on this internet and say it ain't no peace in LA, or you not with the peace, when you peace treating in there? That's a contradiction. A direct contradiction of the content that you pumping out and the shit that you saying, bruh. Like, how are you telling your homies to be on the streets? Or how are you saying you not with the peace and you peace treating in there? Let's just keep it a buck. You in the cell with a phone. You got a whole YouTube channel, bro. That means you in there programming. You're in there being nice. You're in there following the rules, bro. You're not out there getting cracked. You're not reporting live from the shoe. You are not reporting live from the shoe. And that's no shots. That's no personal shots against you or nothing like that. I'm just saying, bro, if you're going to speak on it right. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You in there programming, bro. And it's all right with that. It's all right, homie, to program, homie. It's all right. But don't make it seem like you not with the peace and you misguiding your little homies and misdirecting your little homies, because if that's the case, why are you telling them not to be on peace when you on peace in there? You on peace in there. If you're not, you'll be in a hole right now. You'll be getting cracking. You know, I don't know if it's because you got some type of vendetta against the hood or something. I seen the little stuff with you and X4. He said he slept with your wife and the lies you made up about my cousin, and then now you got something to say about me. I don't take it personal. I'm just saying, if you're gonna speak on it, have your facts straight. Keep it real. So evidently you with the peace because you in there peace treating right now. That's a fact. But shout out to my niggas from Lanes though. I got peoples over there. I be in the Lanes all the time, bro. Your homies more than welcome to be in the hood as well though. Turtle in, you know what I'm saying, in Woody Lane. They're my peoples, bro, on 40s. Like, that's not turn this into no hood shit or nothing like that. Hang out, Mammo, all them know me, bro. They're my boys. 4-0. So that's not turning into that. Or let's talk about me and you having a man-to-man conversation. Stop telling these little kids to not push peace, or stop telling these little kids that there ain't no peace out there. Stop lying to the masses, homie, when you in there on peace. If you not on peace, why you not in the hole? Talk about that. How are you able to run a whole Who's podcast in a segment and you in there tripping? You on there big Figueroa Rider gang, big gang banging and all that. Why you ain't bust nothing down? Let's talk about that, bro. So miss me with the cap, homie. I don't want to hear none of that. And that's with all due respect, my boy.
Now, this is a touchy subject for most people. Definitely if you one of those people that's playing both sides of the fence and or leaning on the fence. Can't pick a darker light area. So you straddle in the gray. Now, it goes without saying, when people go to jail, they usually get whipped in shape, mindfully and politically. They know what lines not to cross. And some people, you do have crossed them lines, but them people usually either run the lines or off the line somewhere because of they antics and or acts. Now, you got brayz on here, right? Want to speak out against these dudes that's pushing for peace, wagering peace and stuff like that, saying it ain't no peace in LA. He's talking about the previous homicides that have been happening. Now, before those happened, these homicides happened, the streets was quiet. And I like to say, right, every day is peaceful, bro. When ain't no madness happening, it's peaceful. When ain't nobody got dropped, it's peaceful. It's quiet before the storm. It's quiet, it's peaceful. Every now and then you have a storm that happens to come because don't nobody care to get it under control. People fake act like they do, but like I said, even with dudes homies, right? Like dudes, I know they homies will be foul or be all bad, and still trying to reconcile, talking about some in-house. Look, it ain't no in-house when it's poison. In-house is only what you keeping. If somebody's poison, poison is poison, man. And I believe airing poison out, because if you don't air poison out, it stays locked within this vicinity or this pocket of a community and potentially will spread. And then when it's time to handle other business of other things and people know about this poison, oh man, people ain't about to politic on me. What about him? He made a statement. He's snitching. But all in all, right, dudes be on here, right, putting up these facades, living these facades, right? And just as Sporty Face said, bro, you talking about you telling your homies to yank down, but you're in a prison cell with a cell phone, smoking and blogging. You on peace. Because if you wasn't on peace, you would be on the yard, pushing that knife, or like the people y'all beef with on the street. You would be looking for beef with them people. But I guess because this is jail, we supposed to understand that you supposed to hold true and tight to this political structure unless it's disrespected. But stuff that's going on from the street that you far removed from, you trying to politic on and tell your homies how to move. Like, make this make sense. Like, I been knew a lot of this stuff wasn't making sense, but a lot of this stuff you ain't gonna capture onto or be able to speak at the time, even if it's on your mind, and some stuff you forget. And that's when you have other people who are watching, like the Sporty Faces and whoever else in the background that are watching, like, man, hold on, bro. This ain't what it is, bro. And if you was on that, we all people who have been to jail and had write-ups that are programmed and they're not programmed. I've been in jail programming, I'm not programmed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, That's like me being in jail, right? Knowing I'm trying to come home or I'm programming, I got it good. I'm on the line with this cell phone doing my thing, but I'm pushing pollution in the street. Knowing I don't really feel that way, because if I did feel this way, I wouldn't be worried about how comfortable I had it with a phone and plays I can make. But everybody, you know what I'm saying, wants to pick and choose the times when they politic and how they politic and when to get the money and when to let the money stop you from politicking or standing on what you call as business. But y'all heard it from Sporty Face. I ain't got to say more. I'm going to conclude it right there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Me and you ain't got no motherfucking beef, nigga. Stop telling motherfuckers me and you got beef, because we don't. I just don't fuck with your bitch ass.